¿Qué pasa, los cabros? Lo logramos, weón, lo logramos. Bienvenidos, amigos míos. Bienvenidos a un nuevo capítulo, señoras y señores. Cabros, voy a estar haciendo esto cada cierto rato. Discúlpenme los que no entienden inglés, pero voy a estar haciendo esto cada cierto rato. So, for our American audience, welcome. If this is the first time you guys are here, we do this every Wednesday. I try to translate everything. So, the thing is, every Wednesday, what the fuck are you guys doing? Bienvenidos, bueno, todos bienvenidos, bienvenidísimos a todos los cabros que están acá. Of course you can start, just go. Partan. Señores, tenemos el sample y lo que yo voy a hacer es que nos vamos a cambiar a esta ventanita de aquí. Cuando el señor Nghtmre llegue, lo vamos a tener aquí arribita. Ya quedan 59 minutos, señoras y señores. Eso, mis amigos. Entonces, métanle nomás. Bueno, estoy demasiado feliz por el día, weón. Bueno, se cagan lo que ha sido, en verdad, toda la conversa con él, weón. Nunca pensé que como que se iba a motivar tanto con la weá. Vamos a revisar los samples, para que escuche la audiencia. Guys, we're gonna check the samples. Los samples son los siguientes. El primero es este, que venía con un MIDI también. El segundo es este. El tercero, y creo que mi favorito, está hermoso. Creo que es mi favorito. Y después tenemos este, que también me encanta, hermano. Ese se pasó, weón. Vamos, cabros, que les quedan 54 minutos. Yo lo único que quiero, amigos, es que vayan, lo pasen bien y traten de sacar algo, ojalá, de lo cual se sientan felices. Y en realidad estoy muy feliz de poder estar aquí haciendo esto, weón. Como les decía al principio, nunca pensé que esto iba a poder hacerse realidad en algún momento. Era algo como muy lejano, weón. ¿Cómo fue hablar con Nghtmre para hacer esto? Fue bien interesante, hermano, porque de alguna forma yo sentí que no podía como que me tenía que jugar de alguna forma las pocas posibilidades que tenéis como de hablarle de un proyecto tuyo, ¿se entiende? Como que el artista cuando viene para acá, para Chile, o cuando viene para cualquier parte, normalmente cuando tiene sus tiempos de ocio, que son los tiempos donde usualmente uno termina compartiendo con ellos, porque cuando está compartiendo con ellos, pues están haciendo el set, pues. Estoy compartiendo con ellos cuando ya terminaron, cuando están yendo para allá, cuando están llegando en el aeropuerto, que son justo los momentos que ellos no quieren hablar de la weá que han hecho toda la semana, po. Entonces dije, me voy a enfocar a que tengamos un fin de semana muy entretenido y después veo si es que se da la oportunidad de hablar con él. Sin ir más lejos, puta, tuve dos ocurrencias muy buenas de recomendarle que hiciera ciertas cosas que terminaron siendo mucho más grandes de lo que pensé que iban a hacer. Por ejemplo, venía atrasado de Viña, porque estaba en la casa de un amigo en Valparaíso antes de irse al set. Y venía súper atrasado y había un taco gigante. Y de repente me muestran el mapa y yo dije, puta, me acuerdo que una vez entrando con un taco a Santiago me metí por acá, me di la vuelta y logré salir por más adelante. Y se tomaron esa ruta y bueno, acortaron el camino, no sé, 1 hora y media, 2 horas, y la alcanzaban a hacer todo gracias a eso. No fue algo que yo haya hecho como que sabía mucho del tráfico ni nada por el estilo, fue como que justo miré y dije, bueno, de repente se van por esa calle. Entonces pasaron como 2 cosas más así, donde sin quererlo les fui de harta ayuda para lo que tenían que hacer. Entonces siempre tuvimos como muy buena relación. Y al terminar Greenfields, me acompañaron a la feria, yo tenía que tocar en la feria, y me acompañó Nghtmre, su equipo, y un par de personas del equipo de Chami. Y me vieron tocando ahí, se quedaron todos mis set, hermano. Toqué, no sé, 1 hora y media, house. Una weá, nada que ver, onda, si tú me preguntás, onda, justo el día que Nghtmre me iba a ver tocando, estaba tocando una weá, nada que ver, po. ¿Cachai? Lo que me hubiera gustado que en verdad me hubiera visto tocando, ¿cachai? Igual fue, por otro lado después lo pensé y dije como igual bacán, porque como que él sabe que me dedico más como al bass y como que me haya visto en otra faceta y estuvo muy buena la fiesta, weón. La gente prendió caleta. Entonces, puta, fue como muy surreal de repente estar tocando en la feria y mirar para el lado y verlos a ellos como, bueno, weón. Entonces fue muy entretenido. Y al final, el día siguiente me invitaron a almorzar después de esa weá, se despidieron en la feria y me preguntaron si quería almorzar con ellos al hotel el día siguiente. Y me estábamos sentados en el hotel, puta, ahí como muy en la comida, y entre que nos paramos fumando un cigarro o algo así. Dije, puta, tengo un programa, hacemos esto, me gustaría invitarte. Y al principio yo le propuse que mandara un video nomás. Como, cabrón, soy Nghtmre, ahí le mando unos samples y ojalá lo pasen bien. Eso le pedí en verdad. Y me dijo, no, si yo creo que puedo compartir un rato con usted. Y ahí se empezó a dar toda la weá, me dijo, bueno, háblame por Instagram nomás, siempre contesto por ahí. Puta, él me ha hablado por Instagram de repente así como, ¿te gustaron los samples? Como, obvio que sí, así. ¿Te gustaron los samples, pues, weón? Nunca pensé que quería interesar de partida. Como que era súper válida la respuesta de puta, en verdad no tengo tiempo. Y no sé, bueno, ayer estábamos conversando esta misma weá, le pregunto cómo va la semana y me dice, hermano, estoy hasta el pico. No paraba de hacer cosas. De hecho, la única razón por la que se tiene que ir a las 7 es porque tiene una comida con su mamá y su polola a la cual no puede faltar. Onda, el buen es así de honesto para contarme la weá, ¿cachai? Me podría decir como, weón, te voy a ir a grabar con Slander. Puta, hermano, tengo una comida súper importante con mi mamá y con mi polola y no puedo no estar. Porque en verdad va a ser el único momento que voy a tener para verla en la semana y tengo que estar ahí, pues. Y es como, weón, lindo, weón. Onda, obvio que sí, ¿cachai? El tiempo que podáis. Realmente muy humilde. Me llamó muchísimo la atención como lo humilde que era, en verdad. Y eso me ha pasado con dos personas, con él y con Skrillex. De esos weones que son, como que no supieran que son así de famosos, ¿cachai? Tú cuando le empezás a contar a algún weón y como que la persona simplemente te dice, ah, buena, o filete, o te corta como la conversación. Y después hay otras personas que dicen como, ah, ¿en serio? ¿Y dónde lo haces? ¿Y qué tipo de beats mandan? Como que se empiezan como a interiorizar en la weá, como para tratar de preguntarte más y entender más. Este weón era todo el rato así. Como que todas las cosas que yo le contaba como que le interesaban caleta. Opa.
Yo, hi.
Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to our stream, dude. Thank you so much for being here. You can't imagine how much this means to us. Cabros, por favor, un aplauso. A round of applause for Nghtmre, people.
Amazing.
Amazing, dude. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome. We're so happy that you're here with us. The guys have just 15 minutes. Maybe we can use this 10 minutes to just do a little interview and get to know you a little bit. People on the chat have a little questions for you.
Sounds perfect.
First, like, how was your experience here in Chile, man? Like, everyone was super excited because we were talking like just before you went in, how like the energy that your set had. And how happy you looked on stage. So how it was for you?
It was amazing. I mean, the first time I ever played there, it was like just such a memorable experience. I did the Lollapalooza 3 years before. And not only my set, but just every set that whole night. Like I remember like DJ Snake was playing and Dylan Francis was playing and even like Mac Miller was there playing. It was like, I don't know, it's just so many reasons why it was like incredibly memorable. But every single set, like the crowd was just insane and amazing. And yeah, this year I had high expectations and it was just as amazing and it was great. It feels like, I don't know, sometimes when I travel really far away and play bass music, like people in the States get to hear it so much and they get a lot of big shows, and like it's nice to go places where people are like so grateful and so appreciative of like getting to hear that type of music.
I think it's the same for us, man. Like before I say this to you, I'm going to translate a little bit what you just said, but it's the same for us because like bass music scene here in Chile, it's been kind of like is not its best shape since, I don't know, 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
So when we have these opportunities to just enjoy a good, I don't know, dubstep set or any bass music related thing, it's really amazing. And everyone is like gathered there because it's really the only chance that most of the DJ has to play this kind of music. So it's really amazing. So, lo que nos está diciendo, amigo, es que en verdad había tenido un set cargado de energía que para él era muy hermoso, como en verdad darse cuenta de como la felicidad que tenía la gente de escuchar sus cosas y que él tenía muchas expectativas del set de Chile, que se cumplieron todas sus expectativas, que realmente fue un set increíble y que siempre le gusta mucho venir para acá, volver y estar con nosotros. We have a little question over there, like how was working with the Chainsmokers?
It was great. I mean, was a little worried almost going into it because they were, especially at that time, that year, they were so big. Like every single song was crushing. Don't Let Me Down, like all the, it was just people when they, are just that busy and have a lot of things going on. It's hard to like stay in touch. And Drew was so good. He stayed back in touch with me nonstop on the song, sent me feedback all the time. And like, I was like very pleasantly surprised with the vocal too. I was like, they do traditionally, it's dance music, but it's definitely pop music as well. And it's like very, like just different from a lot of stuff that I make. And so I was like excited to hear what he was going to write on it. He wanted to write the vocal himself. He didn't want to have songwriters and things like that. And he sent it back to me and I was like, actually, this is like awesome. I love it. It's really great. And then they wanted it on their album, which was even cooler. Yeah, it was great. I was very pleasantly surprised, almost. Not surprised, but surpassed my expectations,
I think that's great when that happens. Like maybe that's our main mistake, that just to have expectations for everything. And then when those don't meet, like feel frustrated and everything. But it's so great when the expectations are like in some point, and then you get something higher. It's just such a refreshing feeling, I guess.
Yep, totally.
Ahí lo que nos está diciendo es que para él fue bien interesante porque es de un estilo de música del cual él no se desenvuelve tanto, que es como las cosas más pop, y que fue muy bueno trabajar como con la gente de Chainsmokers profesionalmente, que son personas muy profesionales. Y eso fue lo que más le llamó la atención y que tenía expectativas y que fueron superadas esas expectativas. Eso fue lo que nos acaba de decir más o menos. Then we have another good one. How do you take the determination to be a producer and work in this for the rest of your life?
The most important thing is, at least to me over the years, I've found that the best results with like writing music in terms of like, you know, even the most streams and success and things like that, like it always comes organically and it always comes from like someone's genuine passion for something. So it's like, if you're writing music because you want to like be able to make money from music, like it's a different thing than if you're writing music because you love music and like you're genuinely trying to express a certain emotion and capture a certain feeling. And like, you know, it's just, I think the best results always come when you're writing it like that and you're writing music for yourself, not necessarily for anything else. You know what I mean? And for me, like, it's like, I would have never like written Street if I was like trying to make a song that I felt like was going to be like a big, cool song, because it was like something that I made that just felt cool. And I was like, I don't even know if this is like, is anyone even going to understand like this song at all? You know what I mean? Like, it's so weird. And then it happens to be the one that gets you in the right place, in the right door, and meet the right people. And, you know, and then it's like your whole career can take off from that. So it's a lot of writing music for yourself and not worrying about like comparing yourself to other people and things like that. And then also just working, like, you know, working all the time. And it's a bit of the preparation, like meets opportunity is where you see success. You know, it's like, that's a very like common whatever quote or business thing in the States, at least. And yeah, it's like when preparation meets opportunity is when you see success. So if you're hustling, releasing music, doing all this stuff all the time, making what you love with genuine passion and care, and, you know, something that you feel like identifies you, then like that's when you're going to see the most success, I feel like.
So, lo que nos dice es lo mismo que hemos estado hablando siempre en el stream, cabros. Es finalmente hacerlo por el cariño de hacerlo. Like, do it because you love what you do, like because you love your music, and not because, like, no porque quieran tener fama o likes o lo que sea. Finalmente el camino para que las cosas resulten es hacerlo de corazón. Do everything like with your heart, I guess. Like, maybe it's valid for me that there's someone else that is doing this for the money or for fame or for whatever. That for me, that's a valid thing you can do to make money or whatever. But you're in a totally different track of what I'm doing. Did you work on something before going on full music?
I went to college. I went to a 4-year school, and during that time I was writing music, teaching myself. And then I basically, when I graduated, I was studying finance, so I wasn't doing music in college, but I took music courses, was learning music and practicing. Then I moved to LA, did Icon. And when I was at Icon, in order to make money, I found a music job. It was similar kind of to what I'm doing now, but it was, you know, it was just engineering. It was like a dude named Richard Vision, who was like a big DJ in LA in the 90s and early 2000s too. And he writes a lot of pop music, and yeah, I would just go in and be like his like assistant on anything he was working on. You know, I could write chord ideas or bounce stems of something for him or whatever. I was just working in a studio. And
but always like music related.
Yeah, it was music related when I got out there. I mean, I had like, you know, random odd jobs in college and all that kind of stuff. But when I moved to LA, I was able to get that internship like with him for like 3 months, just like unpaid. And then like, he was like, you should just stay here and work. And then I was like, all right, well, I need to at least just pay my rent and like some food. And that's all I'll be getting. I did that for like, that was kind of what I was doing to like make some money while I was like, you know, just hustling, making music every day, and then like going through Icon and stuff.
So last question is, would you like to experiment with some other genres of music? And if yes, with which? Greetings. If you come back, I'll bring another wine.
What's up? Thank you for that bottle, by the way. That was amazing. Crushed that before.
We drank that right away.
Yeah, I mean, I love making all kinds of dance music for sure. I haven't really spent too much time like making like anything other than dance music, although I like to make a lot of stuff within that. You know, recently I've done a few projects for like TV and stuff, where I'm like kind of have some rock and roll stuff that's a little more just different from what I like to make. But I think that's just something I'll do later in life once I'm like, I don't know. I love the idea of writing music for TV or for movies or scoring things. And I'm sure I'll do some sort of weird.
So I'm gonna just give me a second to just stop whatever I'm sharing and then share you the other screen. Great. So guys, like I'm gonna say a little things in Spanish. No vamos a pasar tanto tiempo como bueno, está files del beat, etcétera, etcétera, para que alcancemos a escuchar la gran cantidad de cosas, ¿vale? La idea es que priorizar que él los pueda escuchar. So for everyone that's not from Chile, we're not gonna do the thing where we just listen to it and then go, oh dude, that bass line is really good, you should do this and that, because we have Tyler for an hour, so we're gonna just listen to them, make a couple claps and everything. Remember, we're not focused on mix, on master, on anything. You had 60 minutes, that's more than enough. If you gave us an idea, that's great. Let's go for the third one, Mr. D. Trailer.
Shit on your head. What?
Nice. That was
so good. This guy's like fucking 12 years old, man. It's just crazy. I know he's not 12, but he's like fucking 15, man, and it's just crazy. Like, I was not doing that when I was 15.
Don't think I had a computer yet, for sure.
For sure, man. Like, I don't even have a phone, to be honest. These guys are crazy.
Sounds dope. I love it.
Yeah, right? We have Mr. Nullifier music now. So good.
Sick.
Another one.
Yeah.
We have Mr. Nair then. He sound designed everything.
That was sick. That was amazing.
Really good. Mr. Bear Point, the first one.
Wow. That was insane.
What?
That was crazy, bro. That was so good.
What?
That was amazing.
Ow. Mr. Catala.
Love that vibe. That's like
dude, I don't know. My question always is just how. Like, you had 60 minutes, like, to develop that idea and everything and make everything sound. It's crazy, man.
yeah, you guys are killing it.
Mr. Spinosaurus.
Love the outro on that.
So good, man. Mr. Asal Step, I guess.
Great. Perfect ending.
yeah, right? That was the... I would close it in the good way.
So good.
Heavy as fuck. Mr. Tracy. As expected.
Wow. So fucking good. That was like incredible.
Yeah, right?
That was amazing.
Super good, man. Thank you, Fagu. Mr. Madness, 24 seconds. Super nice group.
That was beautiful.
Beautiful, man.
Smooth.
Thank you. Mr. Nick's Music.
So good. This in a half an hour, it says.
Yeah.
That's just even more crazy. That's amazing.
I don't know. In 30 minutes is just such a short time to do anything, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Tapei. Such a nice groove. Such a nice groove. Like different. We've been listening to a lot of things, but I think this kind of thing is like the first one.
Super unique, yeah. Great drums. That's like sick rhythm.
We have Mr. Tula Electrica right now with the beat. So good, man. Thank you. Muy bueno, Tulita, weón. Muy bueno.
Electric dick on the beat.
Tula Electrica in Spanish means electric dick in in English. Llegamos al final del programa. So we got to the end of the show, and we're super grateful as a community to have you here. We look up to you a lot here in Chile. You have a huge fan base here in Chile that loves you really every time you come here. So I can translate this for them after. But if you can give as a way of closing the show, some advice for young producers that are struggling with like to dedicate their lives to music or making that first step. If there any advice you can give them, the mic is yours. And with that, we're done.
I'll share something too that I think has stuck with me over the years, and it was from a radio show that I heard. I'll send you this link because you should share it with them so they can re-listen. But it's essentially it's a writer, and he's saying you get into creative stuff, you get into writing or creating music because you know that you have good taste. It takes you a while when you're learning to create, to make music or write something or, do whatever creative thing you're doing. It takes you a while to get to the point where your taste is like, that what you're making is really good. And a lot of people during that time, they quit. And so it's like, you have to, it might take 1 year, it might take 5 years, or it might take 10 years, but everybody has to go through the same period of time where you're creating music and it's not 100% where you want it to be, but you're still making progress. And, it's just important to stick to what you love and not quit. It's really easy to get down during those times, and everybody goes through it. You're all on the same boat together, so
like just for like a way to transparent this to all the audience, like those moments of frustration and those moments of not knowing what to do, you being Nghtmre, Skrillex being Skrillex, they as young producers, I think every producer struggles with the same thing no matter where you are. Yeah. So,
and everyone was in that same position who's at the top now and whatever. And I think, you have to just trust your gut and trust your taste and trust your instincts and your taste in music.
So it's such a good advice, man. Dude, thank you so much. That concludes everything. You're free to go. And I'm really super grateful with you, as I said before. Thank you for taking the time of doing this. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and everything with us. And hopefully we'll see you here sooner than later. I suppose.
Absolutely, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you guys all very much. The music is so good. I'm going to make sure I listen to the rest of them too. So thank you guys again, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you, man. Thank you for everything, and good night. Muy épico lo que pasó hoy día, amigos. Muy épico. Estoy muy feliz de todo lo que pasó. Gracias a ustedes por estar acá. Como les digo siempre, muchas gracias por dejarme hacer este programa, weón. Espero que lo hayan pasado igual de bien como lo pasé yo, weón. Creo que el Pesadillas lo pasó, hermano, increíble, weón. Onda, no se me ocurre que no lo haya pasado bien. Creo que en verdad, tu hermano, tuvimos un tremendo stream. Tremendo stream. Son demasiado buenos. Por favor, no dejen de hacer la música que hacen. Por favor, no dejen de compartir su música. No dejen de participar. No dejen de mandar. Busquen contests por todas partes. Expandan su música. Mándenmela a mí, weón. Lo que quieran. Aquí estoy para ustedes siempre, weón. Siempre. Y esa es la idea de la weá. Que puedan contar conmigo, así como yo puedo contar con ustedes, de que están en el stream y me apañan con lo que estoy tratando de hacer. Por favor, cuenten conmigo para la misma cosa, weón. Son unos bacanes. Los quiero mucho. Nos vemos, mis amigos. Gracias a ustedes, mis cabros. Son unos bacanes. Los quiero mucho. Gracias por ir día.